welcome back to the channel. This is Shelby, and today we are doing 5 creepy TikTok videos that you just can't get out of your head. Hey, before we get into our video today, I just want to let you know that Rick will be back very soon with some more videos. He's just away for now. But once he's back, he will be bringing the videos again to you. So another thing is subscribe to our channel, scroll down, and on our list we have The Last of Us Part 2, The Last Stand. It's a video that we did together, and it's based on The Last of Us Part 2, Owen and Abby's story. So give that a look. Like our channel, subscribe to our channel, and let's get into it.
Number 5.
Now that was a short video, but I totally believed that something was looking at them through the window, and when they opened the curtain that there was nobody there. Ghosts sometimes just want to mask themselves as something else so that they're not making their presence known, but obviously it was trying to get her attention, and when she opened the curtain it wasn't there. So I mean, that's the thing about the paranormal, you know, world, is that sometimes they want to be seen and sometimes they want to be hidden, and but obviously this ghost wanted to make its presence known to her and get her attention. So yeah, that was a creepy video.
Number 4.
I spent a weekend with one of the most notorious killers in Texas. So in my early 20s, I spent a lot of time in South Texas in women's prisons units, helping people find forgiveness and second chances at life. And on this one particular weekend, when we arrived, the correctional officers informed our team that there was a new inmate on the premises. She was only 17 years old and had been tried and convicted as an adult for a very violent crime. And because I was the youngest person on our prison team, they voted me to be the one to work with her because she was young, I was young, and she might relate to me and open up to me. Now, I had a rule for myself when I worked with these women to never look up their crimes. I didn't want it to affect my judgment about them or to affect my willingness to help them, so that was just a rule that I always kept. So the correctional officers, they walked me down this long corridor into a classroom where sitting at the table was Erin Caffey. Now, Erin Caffey is a tiny thing. Now, I'm a tiny person, and I dwarfed her. She's very small, very timid, very soft-spoken, rarely will look you in the eye. And my first thought whenever I lay eyes on her and I sit down across from her is, how can somebody this small and this timid possibly be convicted as an adult for a violent crime? What violence is she possibly capable of? Little did I know. We started talking, and we kind of started to get to know each other a little bit, cracked a few jokes. I tried to get her to lighten up, and eventually she did start kind of opening up to me, and she started volunteering some details about her version of what had happened the night of her crime. And I have to admit, you know, even though I had a rule to really try not to know what people had done, I was very curious because, again, here's this tiny little thing. She's 17 years old, looks scared to death, and she's in this facility. And well, her version of the events that took place the night of the crime led me to believe that she was a victim in all of it, and that it was really out of her hands. She couldn't stop it, and she's haunted by it, regrets it every day of her life, and she just wishes she could take it all back. And y'all, she was so convincing, just absolutely convincing, that I truly believed that she was innocent. She had somehow gotten mixed up with the wrong crowd, was wrongly convicted. And I started brainstorming in my head, like, how can I raise awareness about this and help her get out? Little did I know, in my naivety, that this young lady was a psychopath. She was very cunning, very manipulative, and the small, mousy, timid, soft-spoken thing was very much a calculated tactic to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. And my time with her started a long season of my life of panic attacks and nightmares, and I'm going to tell you more about that in part 2.
So I couldn't find the second part to this video, but I did watch it earlier in the week. So I will just give you a blurb about what happens. So the prison guard sees an evil presence around this inmate, and it forever haunts them for the next 10 years. The prison guard has nightmares, wakes up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, and just has horrible visions in her dreams. And it was triggered by seeing this inmate in prison with the dark presence around her.
This video in particular just gives you chills right to the bone, because honestly, you just know that there's an evil presence around certain people, and you can just see it, you know, and feel it when you're around them. And this for sure is like proof. And I totally believe her story, and I can't imagine what it was like working with this girl. Like, she was probably really glad that she didn't have to anymore.
Number 3.
¿Cuándo se pasaron?
C'est comment?
On n'arrivera pas à passer.
C'est comment?
À fond.
Putain.
On n'arrivera pas à passer. On n'arrivera pas à passer. Putain.
Ah, putain.
On n'arrivera pas. On n'y arrivera pas.
Wow, it's clear that they were driving like on a sandbar, and we have a lot of sandbars at our beach where we're at, and of course, like, you can drive on a four-wheeler with them and whatnot. But just, I started to feel panicked looking at that video once they got out so far. Like, it's to the point of no return. So yeah, no thanks. And I can't swim very well, so it's just not my thing.
Number 2.
Yeah, clearly this is some CGI or something, but yeah, no thanks. If somebody was looking at me this way with eyes like that, I'd run. Yeah, scary.
Number 1.
Watch very closely at the top of the stairs. Did you see it? I'll zoom it in for you. It looks like a very small figure appears out of nowhere and quickly runs in front of this doorway. If you notice at the very beginning of the video, there's orbs flying around, and then a very bright one flies over here, and you start to see some sort of figure form. And at first it almost just looks like some sort of distortion. But once it passes in front of this dark hallway, it turns into a full shadow figure. Some people don't rely on orbs to fully say that something paranormal is going on, but in this video it looks like it's directly related to this. And if you noticed at the beginning of the video as well, there was also an EVP captured. Do you think this is a ghost or just a very elaborate hoax? Let me know. Don't forget to like and follow for more creepy content.
So I put this one as our top number 1 video, and only because it is so believable. Now, I was the type of person, I'm growing up, I seen figures, I seen movement around my house, things move, hear sounds. But I was never one to believe in orbs until my son was born and we seen an orb go across his screen on his baby monitor. And at that time we were recording it. When it went to the door, it formed as a figure and then disappeared. And that's when I really started believing in, you know, orbs and everything. And this video, it even sounds like the little girl is saying, "Help me." And you can tell that it's just a little girl running across the screen, given the height and just her voice. And I don't know, the video, I find it so heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's just proof of the paranormal. So tell me what you think. And that's going to end our videos for today. This is Shelby again, and this is BB Horror Hour. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep.